The production must go on. I can feel the energy in myself. This energy wants to come out of myself in form of advices. The energy I gained through growing out of myself. But how to actually grow out of yourself? This development out of yourself mostly comes down to how you think of yourself and how much you actually believe in yourself. If you think of yourself as a boring, introverted, and dumb person, you wouldn't be able to be a good creator. You wouldn't be able to be a good entertainer, right? So I will give you a quick, easy example so you can grasp this perfectly. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to give sustainable advice. The best way of a good advice is to convince other people of their value. But how? How should I convince you that you are valuable when I myself don't think that I'm valuable? This is a really easy principle and an easy example to understand, right? I'm convinced of myself. I like myself. I want to listen to myself. I want to listen to my thoughts, and I also want to tell my thoughts. This is my self-image. But this is also the prerequisites of being a YouTuber and an advisor. So you are worthy. Because you already understood that your mindset is the only and the one and only prerequisite to achieve the goals and to provide the value you want to provide. There's no other prerequisite besides that. I've like some shallow ones like the products that you are using. And these are simple steps, unnecessary steps. Steps nobody has to really talk about. But your mindset is a bit more complicated. But you are worthy because you already understood that your mindset is directly bound to success. It's worthy to listen to my advice. I know that. Because I already took the effort to stand up and to create and to film this video. This is how I affirmate myself. This is how I grow independently within myself. Yeah, it seems kind of selfish. Yeah, it seems kind of ignorant. But is it really like that? Isn't this just a pure form of gratitude? I'm not narcissistic. I don't say that my videos are the best on the whole world and better than everyone else. And I don't recommend you to do this too. The prerequisites you have comes down to your past experiences, and your past life. This is the next lesson. And I give you an example so you can easily grasp this. I journaled a lot. I wrote a lot. I made my own book about my own path. You can even read it on my website if you want. While I was contemplating about my past, I recognized that I was addicted to media for about a quarter of my life. With this realization in mind, I understood why I was acting the way that I was acting, and why I was losing friends, and why I was getting so bad grades. So I can forgive myself. By forgiving myself, I understood how important it is to speak about your thoughts. This is why I decided to do YouTube. And this is how I got to know what my purpose was. You already are worthy enough to reach success because you have understood that you need to journal and write and contemplate about your past in order to get to know on what you want to focus on, what you want to synthesize, and what you want to create. You will eventually develop a kind of relationship to yourself while you are creative. This relationship can be really, really good, but also really, really bad. This is the next step. And this step will lead to love. Because now you will know how you have to treat your partner. You have to treat your partner the way you treat yourself. With love, with care, not selfishness. Pure care. And sometimes, and mostly, without too much logic. Because what is logic in a young developing human brain. He needs to fail. He needs to suffer. He needs to experience pain. Because there is where learning occurs. And you already are worthy enough to reach success. Because you understood that you need to have to push through pain in order to grow. These are easy to follow steps. But now it all comes down to yourself. Do you want to realize your dreams? Do you want to fulfill yourself? Are you courageous enough to grow out of your own self? I'm convinced that you're able to. And I'm convinced that you're convinced too. Because you're worthy enough to reach success. Push through pain, bro.